Alright, so time for the daily hate comment burning. My top and only hate comment on my last video is from, yet again, Peppy Knows All, and it says, okay, print this comment out. I wrote it this time. Then light it and yourself on fire. Make sure you burn real slow and crisp, you limp dick ass fucker. Limp dick ass fucker. That's pretty new. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to survive a sea bear thing. And I have it all listed down because I can't remember things worth shit. But also, don't forget always to wear your survival fedora. Because you know what that does? It keeps your virginity good and it keeps you from STDs. So to survive a sea bear attack, what you need to do is not scream like a chimpanzee, not wear sombreros, not wear hats in a silly fashion, which means like wearing your fedora upside down apparently. You also should never play a clarinet. And never ever wear your flashlights back and forth really fast, because apparently that's their natural prey. And also, don't eat cube cheese. Don't wear a boob skirt, clown shoes, don't run, limp, or crawl after you get attacked by them. And most importantly, you gotta draw your sea bear circle. I don't know if you can see it, but draw a sea bear circle. You take your stick and you draw a circle, not an oval, a circle in the ground. And this will protect you from sea bears. I'm gonna fix my mistake with my char tin, and I'm gonna start off this fire real quick. It's not gonna take too long. Alright guys, so I got some mullein leaves right here. This will make excellent char because, you know, it's a lot leafier and fuzzier and all that. And I got my char tin. I also got some stick shavings in there too. And the special thing is more Trematase Varsity color. This is going to be used as my tinder fungus as well as some blushing bracket. Now, the difference between them is that this blushes when you press it. You probably can't see it, but oh well. Just Google it. So I'm going to put this stuff in my char tin. I'm going to see what happens. Take a look at this. This plant right here is a mullein. Now this is kind of a bad version of one, but see these little flowers on here? They can be smoked. This makes you cough up all the crap that's in your lungs. Kind of violent coughing, but who cares? These leaves Great for wiping your ass. They're nice and fuzzy. As well as making that char tin, char cloth stuff. But another great feature about these things is that if we go over to a dry specimen, you can see how dry it is. But all you gotta do, snap it off, clean it off, and you got a spindle for your hand drill fire. It works really good, and especially how it's a soft wood. It makes it so that you catch an ember with your hand drill fire really easily. Plus also it's really tall and straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get a good look at it. I might make a future video way on when I learn actually how to do a hand drill fire. I mean, I know how it's done, but I'm not very good at it, so, you know, everything learned in due time, right? But yeah, and while we're at it, let's eat a wild berry. Now this is a wild blackberry. Let's eat it. Alright guys, so I'm going to explain what a char tin does and what it is, if you haven't seen my last video, my first video, about how I try to explain it. Pretty much what a char tin does. You take your item, you put it in here, you toss it in the fire, and over time, ends up like this. Now what you do with this is that you toss a spark from the ferrocerium rod in there. Or from anything, like a flint and steel or something like that. When you toss your spark at it, it should smolder. And you use this smoldering ember to start up another fire later on. But essentially, anything can be used. I used a leaf. Maybe this piece of fungus can work. This is Tremette's Varsicolor. Ow, that's hot as shit. Yeah. Let's try this one. We got a little bit of a burn there. And this will pretty much last for a pretty damn ass long time. Great for transporting fire too. Alright, so now I'm going to make a spear. Now what I'm going to use the spear for can be either for catching crawfish in the river or stream when you can't pick them up with your hand. You can use them to handle snakes, because snakes you don't want to touch them with your hand at all. Or you can use them to spear frogs or fish. Now you want it to be nice and straight. You don't want anything like these little notches, so you just break that off. And you take your knife and you split it right down the middle. But I'm going to need something heavy for this. So, then move over here, grab my pan. And then you get your main split. This wedge is great for snakes and crayfish, because then you can just wedge them right in there. And the next thing you need is a stick to keep it in. Keep that wedge there. And now you have your wedge. Great for catching snakes, crawfish, maybe frogs if you can find a way to do it. But pretty much really it to it. If you want to get fancy with it, you can split it again 4-way. Now this way is best for spearing fish, because then you can actually get a good spear on them, or a good point on them. That way it gets right on them. Now, I kind of messed this one up, but what you pretty much do is you get this 4-point prong, and you sharpen each one of these up, and then you take it, and you fuck that fish up. But also, make sure while you're fucking that fish up, you have your survival fedora. Always, 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 I cannot emphasize how important my survival fedora is to me. It protects me from STDs and women. Man, you don't want those women in the woods, they're ratchet. Ugh. Peace out.